We have to bring this to finality. We have to bring it to a head. The Labour Party's motion of no confidence was designed to do that. We will put it on Tuesday and Wednesday, and we will put it to the test. If they come and say, look, we want until Friday to complete the finance bill, we'll agree to that. But if they come back and say, well, OK, can you give us Friday, and can you give us another day, and can you give us another couple of days? Sorry, we're not doing it.
Next.
Well, Sean, I want to say, first of all, the Labour Party is completely opposed to the finance bill. It gives
But you want it passed, don't you? Because you'll spend half the election campaign debating it.
I made it very clear last week when I was on prime time, we don't want the finance bill passed. The finance bill gives legal effect to the budget.
Well, then why don't you just take them out?
It was a bad budget, it was an unfair budget, and it imposes huge income tax hikes on people with modest incomes.
This is the Labour Party being absolutely hypocritical. You want it both ways. You want the finance bill to go through.
Now, just a second. We tabled a no confidence motion last week. We wanted that taken last week, as has always been the convention. The government ran scared of that. We wanted to take this government down last week because we believe that we need to have an election as soon as possible. Now,
why the each way bet then?
There's no each way bet.
There is. You want the finance bill to go through.
We do
for
not.
very good political reasons. Let's be honest about it.
We do not. The finance bill. Listen, the finance bill gives effect to the huge tax increases.
Yes, but if you don't let it through, what will happen is
that those measures are wrong and they're unfair.
Yeah, but if you don't let it through,
we don't support those.
If you don't let it through, if you stop it going through,
as the Labour Party has no alternatives to these measures to ensure that this country is funded in the future. That's the big problem.
The alternative. Look, the Labour Party has signed up to the bottom line agreement of 3% by 2014, 2015. We've signed up to that. We don't agree with the way the government has gone about this.
But if you really don't want the finance bill to go through, you wouldn't cooperate at all with its passage. You would simply go ahead and hit the button on the no confidence vote. That's what you would do.
We tried to do that last week.
You can do it next Wednesday night.
The government blocked it.
Call the vote.
Yes, and we've said we are going ahead with that.
No, you haven't. You said that if you're told the finance bill goes through by Friday, then you'll pull the motion.
Look, Sean, it's the view of the Labour Party that the most important thing is that an election is called as soon as possible, and that the government is stopped from procrastinating and long-fingering an election.
You're having it both ways.
No, Sean.
Yes, you are.
I want to deny that absolutely.
Well, then why don't you hit the button then on Wednesday night?
What we have seen, Sean.
You don't have any truck at all with this idea of letting the finance bill through?
Absolutely. We are totally and absolutely opposed to it. We set out our stall early on regarding our pre-budget statement, our pre-budget submission. What we are seeing here is, in effect, a concession for the finance bill to go through by the opposition parties. We said it is wrong. We believe that there should be an election now, that each party should set out its stall as how it's going to fight the election on its proposals, on its budgetary proposals, and on the implementation of that budget. And that's where we stand. We stand by the working poor, which is the fastest growing sector in our economy. We stand by the people who had the blind pension, had money taken from them, the unemployed. We stand by the people who well, it's all part of the budget.
Well, Minister,
it's all part of the budget.